day, and I was telling him about that time that boy came to my front door, and he knocked on the door there, and I asked him, "Well, who's here? Who are you?" He said, "I'm Wesley Union." I said, "Who you are? You Wesley Union? Well, come on in now, Wesley." And he came in, and I said, "How you doing?" Well, he said, "No," I said, "my name wasn't Wesley Union." I said, "I'm from Western Union." And I said, "Well, I can't understand you. Maybe I was wrong here, but come on in anyway." He said, "What are you up to?" He said, "Well, I'm here to tell you a little story." Well, our company, we co-sponsor some of the TV programs like Judge Judy, Let's Make a Deal. Let's see, that other one there was that one. Anyway, we sponsor some of the TV programs, and we were asked to come by to see you. Well, what's this all about? Well, do you have a couple of minutes? I said, "Yeah, I got more time. I got anything else?" So, well, recently, at the urging of some of the leading educators throughout the United States, our company has just completed a complete library without the use of advertising being involved at all. And your name came up from some of your neighbors over here that you're very well educated and you like to talk to us. Well, I really don't understand what you're talking about. Well, sir, if you've got 2 or 3 minutes, I got a couple of folders out here in the car. I'll go out here and I'll get those folders. Maybe I can explain it to you. I said, "Yeah, I got 2 or 3 minutes. Come on in." Well, he came in and he had a big old suitcase like, and he said, "Well, can I go into your living room here?" I said, "Yeah, go ahead." So the first thing he pulls out was a brochure of the Americana Encyclopedia. I said, "Oh, that's nice, yeah." And then the next thing he pulled out was a book of knowledge. Oh boy. I said, "That's really nice too." Third thing he pulled out was that set of Lands and Peoples. Gee whiz, all these here, right here. I said, "Well, what is the deal here?" He said, "Well, I got one more thing for you." I said, "I got this set of Popular Science." He said, "Well, I don't understand what you're talking about here. You mean you're going to give me all this?" "Oh, no, sir, I can't give it to you, but we can make you a good deal." "Well, what's a good deal?" "Well, you get all of this right here for $39.95 a year." "Oh, $34.95 a year?" "Yeah, $34.95 a year." "Well, how many years is that for?" He said, "Well, it's for 10 years. "Oh, that's a long time. I may not be even living it. This goes back when I was 4 or 5, it's years ago. I'm talking right now. And I said, "Well, I might be living then." He said, "Well, most business people like you, Mr. Smith, they want you to take care of it in a more business-like manner." I said, "What are you talking about, business-like manner?" "Well, within 2 to 3 years." "Well, I don't know about that. How much would that be in 2 or 3 years?" "Well, it'd be about $12 a month." "Well, I don't know about that, either." I said, $12 a month seems like a lot of money for a set of books, but those books are really nice. "Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Smith, you go ahead and do this in 2 or 2.5 years. You know what we're going to do? I think we've got a pleasant surprise for you. We're going to give you this beautiful bookcase, which will include all these books that you see here, included, plus I believe I got another present prize for you. I'm going to give you this 2 set of Webster dictionaries in 2 beautiful volumes, binded by nice leather. And I know what you're thinking, Mr. Smith. We need a Bible. Well, we're going to throw that Bible in for you now. Well, gee whiz, that sounds pretty good there, but I don't know. Let me ask my wife. "Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good." "Well, let me ask you this. Isn't there something else you can give me?" "Yeah, well, what we do, I thought maybe I had something I was holding back here on you. We give you this list of 100 write-ins that you can write into our company on any subject, and we'll send you back a complete program, or I'd say not program, but I'd say a pamphlet that you can get, and that's no charge either." "Boy, where are you giving me Encyclopedia Britannica?" No, sir. American Encyclopedia." "Okay. And the Book of Knowledge," "Right, yeah. The Lands and Peoples," "Right. The Popular Science, a dictionary, a Bible, and you're going to give me a bookcase to handle all this?" Well, and then he handed me the pen. He says, "Sir, you can write your name a lot better than I can. Why don't you go ahead and write your name and get this deal today?" I looked over at my wife, and she said, "Okay, honey, you probably need some education anyway." So that's the story, and that happened about 4 or 5 years ago. But I turned around and told that kid, I said, "How you gonna get me these books?" I said, they don't even publish them anymore. You know, everybody uses the internet now." He said, "Well, that's another pleasant prize for it. We got a whole warehouse full of these, and we're almost giving them away." Well, I sure appreciate that. Now, when can I expect those? He said, "Oh, I got some of them in my car." I said, "No, no, no. I want new books." "Okay, well, that'll be 2 weeks, Mr. Smith." "Well, thank you very much. What was your name again?" My name was U.S. Dollar." "Okay, thank you, sir. Bye-bye."